It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show on S3. Now, let's talk about our skin, because Ingram skin sessions are encouraging us to have the brave conversations we are sometimes too scared to have with others and even with ourselves. Now, on Tuesday, we chatted to life coach Kirsty Melmed, as well as psychologist Dr. Asha Dullabh, about taking a moment to focus on expressing self-love, especially during these COVID times. Because, I mean, sometimes it is so difficult, you know, with everything happening, our schedules being busy. We often forget to take a moment to just breathe and be like, I love myself.
We found it, I mean, in the influencer space, for instance, we've seen this trend emerge now where it's almost like we've done this before. Maybe the first lockdown period was just dealing with the craziness. Now we know, okay, here's an opportunity to put the brakes on and actually take the time to review, to reflect, to look after yourself. And there's no escaping it. You are in the skin you are in. And you've got to come to terms with that. But the self-love, this conversation of self-love has been around, but it's now starting to evolve, and I think people are actually taking it on board now, which I absolutely love. So we asked you, our most loyal viewers, to join the brave conversation, and so many inspiring stories came through, so thank you so much for that. Dr. Asha Dullabh now joins us via video call to answer some of those questions live on air. Asha, always great to be connecting with you, even if it's not in person, but thanks so much for joining us. How are you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing well. Lovely to be here again.
So we have a caller on the line right now. I hope that she is right there. It's Mokete. Now, Mokete had a comment on self-love and how you should show yourself self-love. And this was the comment: making sure my skin is healthy and radiant, because that's what people come across every day. I motivate myself to do better, and I love myself a lot. Mokete, are you there, my friend?
Yeah, I'm here. Good morning to the Express Show, and good morning to Dr. Asha.
Oh, Mokete, thanks for joining us, brother. Great to connect with you this morning. Well, as you've said, we've got Dr. Asha Dullabh on the line right now. Do you have a question or any questions for her?
Yeah, I have a question for Dr. Asha. You know, we're in this pandemic, and a lot of people are dealing with a whole lot of stuff. So my question to Dr. Asha is, how important is it for one to draw motivation from themselves? Like, instead of sourcing energy from other people, how do you generate or create a positive energy, or source it from yourself?
Lovely question. Doc?
That's a beautiful question. Thank you so much. I think it's so important to live your truth. And that means speaking your truth, living your truth, which means connecting with what your true desires are, your passions, your longings, and really taking the steps to encourage yourself to fulfill that path, and to take the steps that prioritize yourself, letting go of circumstances that depletes you on an energetic level, whether it's people, whether it's circumstances that just make you feel uncomfortable with yourself. Try and detach from those circumstances. And that's all part of living your truth, living your journey, and connecting with yourself, because that gives you an amazing level of awareness and intrinsic motivation that just sort of drives itself into a beautiful momentum.
Well, we hope that that has answered your question. Perfectly said, Doctor. We also received another very relevant and also brave comment from Ronelle Reed, who commented, I've carried 2 huge babies and used to be grossed out by my stretch marks. But recently, I have started to embrace every scar and every stretch mark because it is part of my journey, part of my life, and has made me who I am. My kids also love playing with a flubber and blow raspberries on each other's tummies all the time. Now, Ingrams has helped me with my acceptance of my body, and has also helped in reducing the scars as well as moisturizing my skin. How then, just in the broader scheme of things, how can we practice self-love and, again, self-acceptance?
Jamie, thanks for that question. You know, in your intro, you mentioned the word breathe. And, you know, when we breathe, we take a moment to mindfully be aware that we have a body. And our body carries a story. It carries memories, it carries our trauma, it carries our scars, our joys. And that is the beginning of an act of love towards yourself. That's when you start accepting your story, understanding your story, and you know, taking your story as your truth. And what's important is to actually enjoy your whole journey. Embrace both the pros and the cons of one's journey, because that is a joyful experience and yet another act of love when you can actually experience joy of your whole journey of life. So that is the beginning of the act of love, being able to receive yourself, honor yourself, cherish yourself, and accept yourself just the way you are in the moment.
I love that. Well, hopefully, and again, thank you so much to everyone who weighed in. Hopefully, we've built on that conversation, added to it, but we want the conversation to continue, and we're going to spice things up a little bit. You only have a few more hours, literally, left to get your hands on that 1,000 Rand voucher with Ingrams. And to enter, we want you to tell us how you show yourself self-love.
Yes, all you have to do is post a photo and your answer on Expresso's Facebook, Twitter or Instagram pages, and don't forget to include that hashtag, Your Skinny, You're Brave. Now, this week's competition closes again at midday today, and those T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com.
And you can join us again on Tuesday morning, where we get to delve into a whole new Brave Skin Sessions topic. And we are going to be talking about skin equality, a race to coming out, with Somizi Mhlongo and Courtney Paul, two superstars and big friends on the show, with some very sage advice for you as well.
Nourish your skin with Ingram's tissue oil and rich body care range for 48-hour rich moisture. Ingrams, your skin, your brave.